Sup guys, quick disclaimer, limited coaching for the last 3 people, very cheap on my Discord right now, long-term coaching. If you don't want none of that, enjoy the video, it's a really good one. Dynamic pathing, the most complex yet misunderstood skill there has ever been in jungling. So, what is dynamic pathing really about? Dynamic pathing is basically your antidote to being a predictable low elo jungler like Coach Rogue. Kappa, right? View it as someone who goes to the gym and does the same shit every time. That's predictable. That might be nice. You might only want, get 1 inch on your biceps or 10 kg on your bench press. But what is dynamic pathing? Dynamic pathing is the same person just on roids through the roof to the gills, reaping 10x the reward for the same pathing to the gym. You might not get what I mean, but I will clarify to you. Enough yapping, give you an example of perfect dynamic jungling throughout the entire early and mid and late game. So right here, I'm pathing out of my base and Qiyana is pathing topside. My objective right here was to play for my bot side camps as well as to grab and then match Qiyana on my topside camps. But this is where dynamic pathing comes into play. I path bot side to get my camps and I actually see my Ezreal died. So right here I saw 8 minions on bot side, my Ezreal is dead. Do I have time to pick them up and still play topside? Because no one is gonna get those minions, right? And this is a big ass wave, which I ended up doing because I recognized, okay, maybe I can just skip the crab for this because this is worth it. Also denying the enemies maybe a plating. And right afterwards we see Qiyana on mid lane. So I instantly move topside, get the crab with smite actually. And right now, this is where the game changes. Qiyana does not go topside, so I actually went for a play here on her because she was slow. Didn't end up killing her. But one thing changes now. I actually saw Qiyana going back into her red side, which makes sense. That's where camps are. And I saw a play on bot side. But the important thing is Qiyana is 1 HP and she showed me she's going bot side. If I go to Grubs, what would happen? She would clear bot side. I get Grubs, she gets bot camps. 99% of junglers would just get Grub. The best junglers get the lead on the map, not just Grub. But now I'm gonna show you a very important concept. So it roughly takes 50 seconds for Qiyana to base and go to Grubs. Then 20 seconds for me to take her entire red side with red and Crux. 20 seconds for a gank and a dive on bot. So that basically means, worst case, Qiyana bases and goes to her Grubs, and I get her entire bot set and I dive her bot lane. How do we choose what do we do here and how much can we do? It's all about gold and EXP. If I take 2 camps, it is roughly 200 gold for me and 200 gold I'm denying her, so 400 gold surplus. If I gank and dive bot afterwards, that is 2 kills. 700 gold, 2 waves because my laners would get 2 waves and the enemies get denied 2 waves, which is roughly, if we are being humble, 300 gold, 1 to 2 platings, which is another 180 gold on average, and the bounce back on the wave bot, the support round timer. But overall, in terms of gold and EXP, gold just alone, this is so much gold, 1.6k gold, and she might get crops. But there's a catch. This is very intuitive for challenger junglers, but let me just explain you the catch. Qiyana cannot even really play for crops. She can't. Look at this, my top laner has prio. So when I go for a bot play here, she might not even be able to play for that because my set might move, my top laner has prio, so I might be able to even space and contest this. This pattern comes very naturally to challenger players. They subconsciously know the estimated gold surplus which this play would create and exactly where Qiyana would be when the play is roughly finished and what they would lose on the map for it. This is why I went for a bot side play here, because it could only end up in a good position for me. So right here I actually tried to invade her red, instantly noticing, do you see this on the map? Akshan is moving. So I recognize, man, Qiyana must be somewhere around red seeing me. So I cut the play short, instantly move bot, go for a play, and what do I do afterwards? I ping, Qiyana is bot, Akshan is bot, don't fight, we got a free kill. League is so dynamic. Every single piece of info changes what you can and cannot go for, okay? Why didn't I take a red set plus dive bot for 2 kills? That was my awesome plan, right? Well, action moved. Therefore, I couldn't take her camps, but I still could like make a play on bot side. So I did a play on bot side, which means Qiyana did red. Afterwards, I started Drake at 8:30 in-game timer, finishing Drake roughly 20 seconds afterwards, which would equate to Qiyana doing Crux, and now roughly being in base. 8 seconds for a base, 20 to walk to the middle of the map. So I was not surprised to see Qiyana after went mid lane to literally W in the river. I heard her, so she is topside confirmed. This is why I didn't do crops here, dynamically pathing. I am happily matching her topside, doing whatever. I stuck her on topside, seeing my Sarah move. My Shen played this disgustingly bad, and even so I did. That was a very bad play by me, honestly. I should have just recognized, don't fucking die, your Shen is inting. Macro wise, 10 out of 10. Being at the right place at the right time. Mechanics are important though. You have to capitalize on your macro plays by good mechanics. And here's a warning. Focus on your gameplay, okay? Just focus on your gameplay, because to be quite frank, I could have just invaded Qiyana's blue side after she was 1 HP and got 3 camps and Grubs was free. Anyways, moving out of base, where is Qiyana? I don't fucking know, but I kind of knew she can be topside because there is Grubs and my Shen is fighting. Boom, see her mid lane. Right here I actually cancelled Grubs to maybe get a kill. She ended up quitting the chase. So now, where is Qiyana going? She is mid lane and then moving bot side, so I can make a play on top side. This is why I skipped the last grub. This is a great opportunity. I am talent, I have R, I can get a free kill here. But the important thing comes after this kill. Get the kill. How many people would do one goddamn grub? Look at the map. Look at the map, out of base, matching her bot side. If you would be on grubs, your entire map is volatile. Your bot might get dove, you might lose jungle camps, your mid might get dove. So I am matching her here. Why? I'm taking and not giving stuff, okay? Qiyana actually ends up almost one-shotting me here. I was kind of surprised, to be honest. Ended up getting out of here. This could have turned out bad maybe. Overall though, at the right place at the right time. Enemies end up using everything. Obviously mechanically, you gotta escape. Action flashes on me, Lux uses R, Qiyana ends, just survive here. This is good position macroized for my team to make a play. Qiyana burned every spell and now we just capitalize on it. This move of not doing grubs granted me a flash on Kai'Sa, her R, and killing 3 people. What happens afterwards though? I was so weirded out by this, because she has to go topside, right? I see Qiyana moving bot instantly again. Obviously this was not a challenger game, this was diamond or something. She moves bot. I once again don't go grubs. I match her because I can. If I couldn't make this play, I would just take her entire topside and grubs most likely. So right here, dynamic pathing. Capitalize on the map state. Macro and positioning is the first step in terms of jungle tracking. The second portion of this is taking stuff, kills, camps, objectives, and being mechanically good. Third step, either a base timer or just repeat step 1 with your positioning on the map. So after all of this happened, I identified another free kill mid lane, or not a free kill, but really just making sure Qiyana can't kill Zed if he chases action here. So I ended up chasing here, creating another man advantage. Qiyana should be topside, right? She was bot lane 3 times now. She should be topside. So I'm pinging my Shen. Qiyana is topside. She died. She can very likely be topside playing for grubs and her camps. Now though, I know I have a bunch of gold, action is dead, so we have an advantage here. What do we see? Enemy bot lane doing Drake, Qiyana is bot. You can do her topside camps and kill Kayle and then bait for your bot side camps, but if you can be in time there, and I'm telling, this is very specific maybe, you should go here. Don't trade on the map. I instantly recognized the enemies are completely inting here. Ended up getting 3 kills. So is this mechanics? Yes, I played this actually very well mechanically. Even if you didn't, this was a very favorable position. So after this point, how many people would base? Because I ended up taking a lot of shit. Look at my gold, 3.2k. okay? But why did I not base here and I take my blue sweat camps? Well, the reason is this. This is the picture on the map right now. My top and my ADC are still on the map, so I have downtime to farm. If I would base, this would be the picture. I would be in base, but my team is not ready. So I want this picture. I want a base with my top laner and my ADC to be as 5 people on the map. My teammates actually ended up completely inting. So I said, okay, you know what? You guys are not basing, you actually died. Let me just get the crab at least and then go for base. So it's kind of synchronized on the map with my top laner and my ADC. And quite frankly, I couldn't have defended mid lane here anyways. Look what happens. My top lane comes out of base. My ADC is out of base. My mid laner ins. So right here, what am I thinking? Okay, let's just play with my mid laner. Here, I actually went for a steal on the Herald. This was very risky. Important point though, after this. Don't go in. I see so many junglers who try to help the teammates here. I'm telling them 1 HP, I have no R. Even a 1-for-1 is bad, and I will show you why. In the mid game, if you stay alive like I do, you could take Kiana's camps now. You could maybe neutralize on mid lane and shove out this wave as much as you can so they can't get more. I opted for base. And because I didn't die, I actually got rewarded. Why? I am not dead, I'm back on the map, and it ended up identifying an easy sidelane kill. This is just a consequence of me not dying, right? In the mid game, don't die. And even afterwards, I ended up killing their ADC, ended up killing their support. This is all a consequence of me being at the right place at the right time and not inting. How many people are telling me, oh, your videos are so easy, it's always stomps. Bro, it's 18 kills to 25. I have 14 kills and 5 assists. I am 1v9, like literally, my teammates are not doing me a favor this game. Do I get a kill here and there? Yeah, but it's because I am creating those advantages. That's what jungling is, okay? So, this game might look easy. If you are able to create a game state like this with the perfect moves, well, you are a challenger. And that's what jungling is. Jungling has no room for error, and that's why you see me ending the game with over 20 kills and completely stomping the enemies. Sup guys? This is me after editing the video. It turned out pretty damn good. If you want coaching, I got a limited discount right now for the next 5 people. 5 spots have been selected already. For long-term coaching, very fucking cheap. Very cheap. I have a limited discount for only the 5 people who joined though. And yeah, want to get coached. So if you want that, Discord down below. If you don't want any coaching and don't want to waste time and money, just subscribe. Why the fuck do I have a Make America Great Again cat here? I don't care about that. Subscribe, like, tell me what you want. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.